Oof. Hello everybody and welcome to A Good Death, which is a Skyrim Permadeath series where the difficulty is always set to legendary and each new character is randomly started. So we got a random class, random race, random starting location, and random dragonborn status. So each new character is a new experience and a new challenge, hopefully. Different gameplay, all that. All right. If you like that, like and subscribe. There's a lot more where that came from. Looks like we're getting dropped frames already. I love it. Oh boy, it's gonna be one of those again. Well, last week it ended up clearing up after about 30 minutes or so. So, hopefully, this is the same way. Drop in here slightly. Yeah, sorry guys, we're just gonna have to deal with it. It usually clears up eventually, it's gonna be a little choppy to start. Sorry about that. Alright, so last time I think we pretty much put a cap on the mages college radiant quests. There's still a few that I would like to do, but right now we're focused on the companions. And here we are outside Dustman's Cairn. We're going to meet Farkas, and we're looking for some fragments of Wuthrad. So yeah, Dustman's Cairn is a long and dangerous dungeon here. It's gonna take some doing, that's for sure. Let's see, I see Magus. Day 18 indeed. If I can get through today, then we have officially broken our longest streak set by Gavin, stabbing Gavin, the Breton rogue with the rapier. He's always wanted to poke people with his pointy stick. Calitran, welcome. Fellow Hogwarts stan, Caladran. I just got to the part where I'm learning to ride a broom too. I haven't actually started doing it yet, but if it's anything like the driving in Cyberpunk, then I got a real treat waiting for me, don't I? Haster, welcome. That is one puffy pink hand you got there. Hope you're okay. Greetings to you too. Excuse me. Deal with me a little bit. I'm a little phlegmy this morning. It happens. All right. We have Lucian and Farkas and tow, and we are going to go ahead and dive right in to Dustman's Cairn here. Now, we're going to have two different enemy types here. We're going to have the Silverhand, who are extremely tough. I thought it was like a combination of mods. Now, the armor mod that I'm using for Silverhand, the Replacer, they do touch the Silverhand a little bit, make them a little more well-equipped.
Tread lightly.
But I don't know that they make the actual NPCs any tougher, because I was playing vanilla Skyrim not too long ago, and I did Dustman's Cairn, and the Silverhand in the vanilla game they're a lot tougher than the average bandit, I'll tell you that. So we have the Silverhand to deal with. We have poisons, we have illusion spells that we can use, but we also have Draugr. Now, we are pretty high level. We are at level 38, technically level 39, well, officially level 39. We're technically still level 38 because I haven't leveled up yet. I'm keeping that in the back pocket just in case. So Draugr are going to be high level as well. We're going to have a lot of Draugr Scourges, a lot of Draugr Death Lords. We'll be lucky if we encounter any Restless Draugr or regular Draugr. Maybe in the last fight.
Be careful.
Paladin Greatsword. It's kind of valuable. Doesn't look too fancy, but
stones.
whatever.
I don't want to haul you
Hey,
back.
Icarus, welcome.
My back.
All right, here we go. We're gonna have a Draugr fight here. I haven't buffed myself. I do have Dawnbreaker. Should help a bit. Oh, he staggered me. Oh, got hit real bad there. Okay, the calm didn't take on him.
That'll teach him.
Okay. I don't think I have my hotkey set up for my healing potions, so let me do that real quick. That could literally be the difference between life and death here. Ebony Scimitar is pretty valuable there. We'll take that. Left-handed Jedi. Welcome, welcome. This is going to be interesting. I believe so, too. Now, I got one thing going for me here that I didn't with my rogue. Hold on. Devil Bones, you've had plenty today already. No, every time I start streaming, you want a snack or something, huh? Alright. Guys, the dog's giving me this real cute look, and she's wagging her tail, and she really wants a treat. So, I'm sorry. Every time I start streaming, she wants a treat for some reason. I'm gonna go grab that right now. I'll be right back. And we're back. I just can't say no to the old pumpkin. Can't imagine doing this quest with one life regardless of build type. Oh, okay, yep, that guy came right out at me. Okay, yeah, go after Farkas. He's got the most armor. Too much magic, can't see what I'm doing. So my most powerful potent combo right now, I took a big hit from a two-handed weapon there. Took more than a third of my health. The most powerful combo I have going right now is my dual wield power attack, which triggers Spell Scribe, which triggers a pacify spell. Okay, let's loot the place over here before we move on. So I can dual wield power attack, calm my enemies, but with the high level enemies, like we saw with the Death Lord over here, those don't always take, so that can lead to a false sense of security. Ooh, look at these things. Those are wicked. I'm gonna get over encumbered, taking all this crap.
Do you think the ancient Nords were obsessed with mead as well?
Oh, I know it, Lucian. Wonder if this phantom armor is something that I can use. So I've noticed. So Phantom Armor doesn't have a spell school associated with it. So I'm feeling like that's something I could use, right? On activation, absorbs up to 25% incoming damage, draining magicka instead. Drains 8 magicka per second, lasts until canceled. I don't know if I want to drain my magicka because illusion is like my first line of defense, backed up by light armor. So might not want to use that, but I do find myself in just straight up melee combat a lot. So maybe that would be useful for certain situations. But I have also noted this Phoenix Strike is the same way. So I want to make more use of this guy. Phoenix Strike is awesome. It doesn't use magicka. It's on a 30-second cooldown. It's a minor power, so I can use it every 30 seconds. And it's great for melee. So let's see if we can incorporate that a little bit. We're gonna have to be careful with it because I don't want to dive headfirst into like a hornet's nest, you know? Over Cumberbatch. Over cucumbered? Indeed, indeed. Can we get treats too? Well, my presence is a treat for you. How about that? You get to hang out with me. Lucky you. Alright, I don't think I need the iron ingots there. Alright. This is the Old Nord sacrifice place, as Farkas likes to put it. No enemies here just yet.
Sacrifice place. Be careful around here. Let's look for a way to open the bars.
Oh, Farkas always waiting for the bars to open. That's my guy.
Fascination and fear in equal measure. The hallmark of a good adventure.
So, I don't want to, as Farkas says, eyes on the prey, not the horizon, right? But Duras here is very powerful. And I'm thinking of ways to sort of rebalance my Permadeath series going forward for the next profile or two. Just to make it, the difficulty sort of last a little longer. Because right now, the first 1 to 5 days or so are the best because they offer the most tension, because they're the most difficult. And there are ways around that. I think I'm going to disable my uncapper. Go more for a vanilla perk spread. One perk per level instead of an extra one every 5 levels, like I'm doing with Dirty Weasel's
Now look what you got yourself
Ordinator
into.
uncapper
No worries,
config.
Just sit tight. I'll find
And also not uncapping the levels, so if we get to a certain point, it's capped at 100, right? Minus the classic classes and burst signs boosts of I think 20 or 30 for each of your major skills. So getting rid of that will help a lot. Also, using Wildcat's default legendary settings with like the injury system and everything. I've disabled a lot of that in my earlier profiles. I'm going to be re-enabling some of that. That makes combat a lot more tense when you have, you can get injured, run out of stamina at any point.
My gods.
That may lead to shorter permadeath runs, but I also believe that, you know, the new character experience is kind of like more exciting. So all that leads up to saying that I'm trying to think of an end game for Duras here.
We could be like wild beasts, fearsome.
Well, I want to get through the companion stuff and maybe the Dawn Guard stuff, but then I also want to help Lucian out with his stuff too. I've never done Lucian's quest before.
Oh no, only the Circle have the beast blood.
Interjet
Prove
just
your
sneezed.
honor to
Yeah,
me.
I'm getting some dropped frames.
Eyes on
Actually,
the
it's
prey, not the
it's held
horizon.
pretty
We should
steady
keep
the last
Still
5
in
minutes or
trouble
so,
worrying
last few
about.
minutes. So Requiem when not for a while. I'm all about the build craft. I'm trying to. I'm very Ordinator centric. Everything I do has to start and end with Ordinator, because in my opinion, Ordinator provides the best build craft. The most wide array of play styles. And I'm still exploring that. So Ordinator not anytime soon. Not to say it won't ever happen, but once I get sick of Ordinator, which I don't think I will anytime real soon, but it'll happen eventually. Yeah, then I'll pick up Requiem and maybe some of Simon Magus's stuff. Not as much of a fan. I feel like if I'm gonna do Simon's... okay, now we got the silver hand coming, so I gotta concentrate.
Over here.
I played with some of Simon... Oh,
Last
jeez.
mistake.
Okay. I don't have what I need in my quick menu here. If I'm going to be doing Simon stuff, then I may as well just be doing Ordinator. It's the way I feel about it, so probably won't be exploring that too much. Unless it's part of a Wabbajack that I find myself enjoying at some point, way down the line. Okay, we're gonna do some temporary buffs here, and then we'll do the Lab Skeever trick going forward, because these Silverhand fools are no joke. And now I realize I forgot to restock my Fortify and Regenerate Stamina potions. Yeah, well. Quick drink of water. Requiem is easy for me, both SE and... I get it, you wimp. I've used Ordinator over 7 years. It was time for a change. Yeah, no, I don't blame you. Valkyrie was the next choice for an Irem. But Requiem, well, you've seen in my game. Yeah, no, I think Requiem's cool because it's like so different from everything else. It's really a complete, almost gameplay overhaul, and not so much just a perk overhaul. It's pretty cool. It kind of reminds me of Percus Maximus or Skyrim redone in that way. Been watching your Requiem playthrough, Magus. How are you liking it? Sweet. Alright, what do we got here? This crossbow guy. Alright, let's get in there. Okay. Okay, when one crossbow bolt is taking half of your life, then you know you gotta swing the tides back
Down and out.
in your favor. Oh, I'm playing a Bosmer on my other profile. I almost tried to eat that guy, and Dunmer can't do that. Okay. I don't know how you do it, Icarus. I feel like you're playing like 6 different characters at once, and I get them confused if I'm playing 2. Alright, we're gonna activate the Mortar and Pestle here, which triggers the Lab Skeever perk, which gives us boosted duration and potency of any potions that we take in the next 20 seconds. So we're going to use that to become a super soldier here, basically taking super soldier serum and becoming Captain America. Got to remember to redo my hotkey for that one. We'll do Fortify Magicka, Regenerate Magicka. Hopefully this is enough to get us through, because this is tough. Probably don't need them. Well, there might be some magic in there. Shock, definitely not. We'll go ahead and do the Fortify Stamina, Regenerate Stamina. We won't have to do that again for the rest of the dungeon dive here. Okay. Imperial Helmet, don't need to pick that up. We'll take all the shiny, though. You can also have the nice combat and magic stuff with it too. Oh, with Requiem? Yeah, there's too much overlap with Ordinator, which is why I'm not using a lot of the fancy combat animation overhauls with this one. Also, I'm on controller, and that's kind of like non-negotiable for me. I'm not going to keyboard and mouse. I played a few games in the last couple of years that required keyboard and mouse, and it was not a great experience for me. So it's got to be controller only, and then like things like true directional movement and things like that. If I want to keep my dodge mod, I have to switch to something like the ultimate dodge mod, and then do like keybinds and things like that, like a joy to key or whatever, something that maps keyboard keystrokes to your controller through a third-party app. And I don't really want to do that either. There's adding third-party apps like that to your control scheme tends to...
What was that?
Someone do something.
Ha!
Nicely done.
Slice, slice. All right. Where's the chill dude over here? Sometimes he comes... Oh, there she is. I see ya. Ha! Yeah, so things like true directional movement might be a non-starter for me too. I've been looking into it. Eventually it might have controller support like officially, but until then I think I'm stuck doing it the old way. Oh, you confuse your characters all the time? That's good. I don't feel so bad then. I used to, like, very strictly only play one character at a time. And then if I was doing like a permadeath character, I would just play the same dungeon over and over again in preparation for a permadeath stream. I haven't done that as much lately now because I'm into the build guides and stuff now. But that was my way for a while. This looks like a hidden door, doesn't it? I feel like this might be one that I miss all the time. Oh, there it is. I feel like at least, you know, 80% of the time I come through here, I forget about this hidden door. And every once in a while, I see the outline. I was like, hey, this is a hidden door, like I did just now. Ah! Why you gotta fake me out like that? Strudel, what's up, my friend? Happy late birthday, or anniversary. Not quite a birthday. So used to saying happy birthday. So how many magical years of marriage has it been? You're so young, it can't have been any more than like 10, right? 10-year anniversary? $38 married, 45 overall, nice. Oh, so you guys are like my wife and I, we were together a long time before we got married. Oh my god, this lock. Yeah, I met my wife like just a few weeks after Skyrim came out, actually. First weekend of December 2011. This lock. Oh, I'm so mad at you right now. No! No! I had it. No. Oh. Woo. All right, we got it. We got through it, guys. Deep breath. Yeah, and then we got married in 2017. No, 5, 6, 7. Yes, 2017. So we were together for 6 or 7 years before we got married. My parents did not have a happy marriage, so that was like my only example of how relationships work once people get married. And it was not a good example, so I was a little hesitant. It was my own hang-ups. My wife probably would have been happy to get married a few months after we met, if we're being honest. But I'm married now. I'm still very deeply in love with her, and I couldn't be happier. I think I was always wired up to be a married guy, to be a husband. Don't like the whole dating thing. Was always happier in a long-term relationship. Jesus, will you guys do something against this guy? Yeah, don't admire your handiwork there too much, Farkas. Forgetting about the Draugr there. Luckily, it was just a regular Draugr. Can't do much damage. He had it out for me. He sure did. You know, I'm happy to just roll around like I'm doing Dark Souls PvP while Farkas and Lucian just wail on him, but you know, he got a little too hyper focused on one target there, and had forsaken the rest of the battlefield for it. Deadly mistake, friend. Deadly mistake. Just making sure these guys don't come back alive behind me. Forgot for a second that this is permadeath. Yes. And we have a personal record at stake here. Previous record was Gavin, the Breton rogue, at 18 days. He died midway through day 18 to a cave bear on the side of the road, of all things. And the silver hand in this place are much stronger than that cave bear was, so we shall see how this turns out. If we can make it through the day, gotta make it through the dungeon first, but if we can make it through this day without dying, then we'll have a new record. Day 19. Suddenly Bear. Yes, indeed. That would have been the name of Gavin's indie band had he survived the encounter. Yet he did not. Okay, there's another dude off to the right over here. I think... Oh, no. This is the Thermopylae funnel place where they're trying to get us to come in through here.
A fight.
Okay, with the buffed light armor, that bolt didn't hurt as bad as the other ones had. Okay, the Discord spell got them all. Just sit back and enjoy the show for a while. Farkas and Lucian might decide they want to join in on the fun.
Never back down.
Well, sorry, Lucian.
This should be good. Is someone
Who's
there?
next? Wow. She's a tough one. Look, she... Oh, sorry, Farkas. That's one thing I would love to have true directional movement for.
Nicely done.
Is with my current setup, it's hard to tell if you're going to hit the enemy in front of you or the ally behind the enemy. And for whatever reason, it seems to prioritize your allies that you're attacking more so than the enemies, which is vastly annoying. And if you have a lock-on mechanic, you can completely avoid that. But I'm not going to forsake the rest of my
You know where you're going, don't you?
gameplay mechanics, especially with a controller, to facilitate that just yet. Anyway, still working on it. One day, probably. Okay.
Get him. Kill him.
Okay, that hurt, but I'm okay.
You can't win this.
Thank you, Lucian. I have access to my own rally spell.
I'll rip you in half.
Not quite.
Gotta make use of that with my... Oof. Oh, he got me before I rolled.
I'll rip your heart out.
Job done.
Only a fool lets himself get surrounded.
Okay. Yeah, these crossbows are no joke. That thing is too heavy. A lot of good loot in here, though. Could very quickly get to a place of too much cucumber.
Time to end this little game.
Okay, now we got Silverhand fighting Draugr.
Solved.
Take the light valuable stuff. Okay, this is where it gets a little funky here. I've been completely forgetting to use Phoenix Strike this whole time. I want to get Spirit Walk up and running here because these Silverhand are really tough and they're very concentrated, but we can funnel them all down this hallway right here. And as soon as we see one come screaming around the corner, I'm going to pop Spirit Walk and have the ancestors come help me out. Any day now. Any day now. Yeah, well, maybe not. Let's clean up the Draugr so we don't get flanked. May as well go ahead and loot them too. Might have, still looking for the Spectral Missiles Forgotten Magic spell. So make sure we loot our dead bodies. Just to check for those. Okay, here they come now.
Was all that adventuring in Skyrim worth it, Grandpa Lucian? Why, yes, my lad, it was. Didn't get brutally murdered.
Oh, here they go. Yep.
Death awaits you.
Kill him.
All right, there are the ancestors. Oh, what a mess. Let's see if we can just get in some stray hits on the perimeter. I don't want to hit Farkas. He's down for the count. Lucian's spitting fire over here.
That'll teach him.
Exciting.
Okay, that was intense. Thank you, Grandma and Grandpa Velinor. Now, those Dunmer spirit ancestors do some really good work. Very efficient. Yeah, those guys only last 30 seconds, but they are completely invulnerable for the time that they're around. And I think that they're leveled with the player, so they do end up doing some pretty good damage there too. One of them looked like they were wearing Blades armor. It'd be interesting if Duras here had some ancestors in the Blades. There's some interesting backstory there, I think. Wild and woolly. Cucumbers! I've always wished they flushed out the Silverhand faction. Yes, indeed. I think that, I don't know, it might have been probably Fudge Muppet or something like that, where they theorized on the origins, or it might have been actually Camelworks, now that I'm thinking of it. Where they theorized that the Silver Hand actually were a splinter group of the Companions that broke off from the Companions back when whatever Harbinger it was decided to throw in with her scene and the witches. Because why else would they want those fragments of Uthrad? They must have some lineage there that would be meaningless to them if they didn't have some kind of ancestry steeped in the Companions, right? And they're also very dedicated werewolf hunters. Very focused on killing werewolves. So it makes a lot of sense, and it would have been really cool if they would have fleshed out that story a little bit more. Yeah, I thought it was an interesting theory too. Now you gotta wear the tinfoil hat with like everything that Camelworks does, but when he has a conspiracy theory, he leans into it deep. He goes all the way in. And he kind of turns you into a conspiracy theorist too, if you watch like his whole like 3-hour-long video on whatever he's passionate about that month or that quarter. His videos that he makes are just like extremely long, but extremely detailed. Well worth at least a listen podcast style, because it's a hard ask to sit there through a whole ass YouTube video about Skyrim theory for 2 hours or however long his video is that quarter. Get the tails out of there. Bark is feeling a little chilly down in the depths of Dustman's here, so warming up by the fire. Taking it like a champ, though. He usually complains about it, like, non-stop. Alright, probably more skeevers in here.
Oh, no, you don't.
There we go. They might have taken them to lure out the companions. Yeah, I mean, I don't think it's a big secret where the companions are, and they were even brazen enough to attack your Vasker at a certain point. So I don't know why they feel the need to lure them out. A little bit of spy work would do just as good. But I mean, we're talking fan theory for a video game here that breaks its own lore all the time, like constantly. So I mean, I think pretty much anything goes. Getting really warm in here today. I feel like it's warming up today compared to how it was
Part of me
previously.
feels maybe we shouldn't be.
Highs of low 50s all week. Spending most of our time in the 40s. Cold for the dry Arizona climate, for sure. But it feels a lot warmer today, I think.
Navigation?
I got all bundled
Because
up in my sweater here.
I'm not entirely sure I can remember the way out.
Nobody's been here for hundreds of years. How do you know, Serana? You've been locked away. Indeed. How would she know? Ah!
Come on, come on.
Farkas.
Another one bites
Shit
the
talking the
dust.
skeever. Classic Farkas. Okay, now we're gonna have some couple frostbite spiders here. Where are they? Oh, I see them. That Discord spell is getting strong just for outright damage. I like it.
Get him, kill him.
Oh, did your familiar turn against you, Lucian? Oh, here we go. We got a Death Lord. Familiar's coming after me now. Put that thing on a leash, Lucian. Can I get him with
Come on then.
No, Death Lord is just a doppelganger. Either because he's too high level or it doesn't work against undead yet. Whatevs. Alright, one more Draugr up here. David Bones, no, you've had too much already. You'll be good, okay? I love you, but I can't give you any more food. You're a little long dog. If you get too fat, you're gonna hurt your back. Yeah. And then she comes back. Well, you're a long human, but you're not worried about getting too fat to hurt your back. And I say, touche, David Bones. Touche, puppy. But I care more about you than I care about myself. How about that? No, that's enough. You go be good. No more. You be good. So hard to tell this dog no. You're not seeing this face right now. Gauko? Gaucow? Welcome, welcome. I feel like I've seen you in chat before, but I feel like it's also been a while. Hope you're doing well. Pup in boots. Oh man, she hates wearing anything on her feet. My mom got her a pair of boots for Christmas, and we put them on we knew she was gonna hate them. But we put them on just to make my mom happy, and ugh. Not fun, not fun. She's also an odd-shaped dog. She's half beagle, half dachshund. So she's long like a dachshund, but she's like round and muscular like a beagle. So she ends up being very busty. She's very girthy in the chest area. So we try to get her like jackets and stuff to wear during the winter, and she just like, she ends up like bursting out of them wherever like a strap is, because like the jacket that we tried to put her in is like a little like puffy vest, and it has a strap that goes on underneath, but it's supposed to buckle in around the waistline, but she's so long that it buckled in around her like chest, and that was like too wide around, so she ended up just busting right through the Velcro of it every step she took. So, you know, we kind of just gave up on the clothing for her. She doesn't seem to need it anyway. She likes the cold weather. Really puts a pep in her step. Okay, I feel like we haven't used the Sanguine Rose at all in a while. And I kinda also want to get the audience involved in here too, so let's see. So since Gaokao hasn't been around for a while, let's rename the Dremora Mr. Gaokao or Mrs. Gaokao. Hey, how about that? Honorary member of Duras's band of merry adventurers. How about that? There you go. I'm doing really well. Thanks. I might start streaming a little more often for the next couple weeks. I'm thinking my wife is going to be away on a business trip. So might not have much to do with myself, and I won't be streaming Skyrim. Maybe I'll stream some Fallout or some Cyberpunk or something.
Let's head on back to your Vasca and watch them all fawn over it.
Let's head on back to your Vasker and watch them all fawn all over it. Not so quick there, Lucian. Gonna need your help. Okay, who's next? You guys got that one.
The challenger is near.
Whew, okay, thank you, Lucian. That scared me there. Scared me, though. Ooh, okay, that hurt a little bit, but I'm okay. That one was just a restless Draugr. Who's next? Ooh, I got this one. That one went down easy. Gaokao wielding the halberd there, the Daedric halberd. I like it. Stabbing and chopping. Like a true warlord. You okay, Lucian? You're taking a lot of the aggression there, aren't you? Anyone else? Oh yeah, there's still... I hear the sarcophagi opening. I heard one down here. Guess not.
Are you prepared for your death?
I'm putting in work. You sure are. Look at Gaokao go. Doesn't show up for weeks on end and then comes in with no rust whatsoever.
Danger is near.
Okay, I still hear one.
I smell weakness.
I hear weakness. Now, if one of us could just see weakness, we'd be a lot better off. Oh, there he is. He's stuck in the wall. Ugh. There we go. All right. We got through it, guys. We got through it. Well done, Gao Kao. Farkas?
We need to get back to your Vasker.
Okay. That's it, huh? Alright, well, let's get back to your Vasker then. It's fire, Farkas. Yes, it burns. It sure does. I wonder how many times Farkas has fallen in the fire pit at your Vasker. It just hasn't learned yet. What is that? That looks like there's a soul gem or something down there. Probably something got blasted through the terrain there and I'm just not able to get to it. Whatever. Still looking for spectral missiles, the Forgotten Magic Redone Tome. May as well unlock this too, just to get the lockpicking. Of course, with my lockpicking skills, this stream is going to take me 17 hours. Something keeps beeping at me here. Might have visitors tonight, so the wife is just giving me a heads up. We'll have to get cleaned up because the place is a mess. I guess, really, I just got to make sure that the toilets are presentable and that the kitchen's cleaned up. Everything else, not too worried about. Let's go! Yeah. Alright, so let's see what's next on the agenda. Probably just some companions, questline stuff. If we are in the neighborhood, we'll take care of some lingering Winterhold Radiant stuff. May or may not be. We'll see. Let's see what we got going on back here at Jorvasker anyway. Little bright out here. I'm gonna come back for these alchemical ingredients around Dustman's, that's for sure. Okay, let's see here. Shall we? We haven't hit Silent Moons. We haven't hit Silent Moons yet, have we? Should we hit Silent Moons on the way back? Nah, we'll save it for a job, I think. Let's hit the road, see what kind of random encounters we hit on the way back. Beautiful day out though, look. It's not super clear, it's cloudy, but it's like bright. No rain. Of course, now that I say that, it's gonna start pouring down profusely. So, let's see. Next character for Permadeath here, I have a new profile that I'll be using for it with all the AE stuff installed. Wow, that guy put in some work. Oh, that's the old orc. Wants a good death. You know what? Since this series is named after that guy, we got some weird water effects going on here. It's odd. Let's go ahead and give him the good death he's looking for.
I am waiting for a good death.
A good death.
Yes. Were I to simply lay down and die, it would not please Malakath.
Okay, why do you wish to die?
My time has come. I am old. Too old to become chief. It would be wrong for me to take wives at this age. So I will die. Malakath has given me a vision of a glorious death. I am to wait here until it finds me. As you can see, it is not
Might I
yet
just say
ripe.
that it's a stroke of genius to name a legendary permadeath series after this particular random encounter here? It fits. It's too perfect. Okay. Perhaps I could give you the death you seek.
Perhaps. Are you sure about this?
Yes, I'm sure. I will give you your good death.
We shall see.
It's going to be an epic battle for sure. Oops, I just sheathed my weapons. Anybody know if there's a mod to make weapon changing instant? Really?
You can't win this! I'm on fire!
He sounded like he was saying he was on fire in a good way. I'm on fire! And Farkas is on fire in a bad way. Okay, well, he got the good death he was looking for. It was a good battle. It was a clean death. He lost to some capable warriors. And now I'm going to take the body parts of his saber cats. As one does. How's my encumbrance doing? It's getting up there, but we're still good. And gotta take the Nern route because, F that noise, literally. Alright, I heard some whispers while I was talking to the old orc there, and it looks like there is one right up there. So Fort Greymore it is, I guess. The ancestors helped me out, so now I'm gonna help them out. The ancestors have deemed this person needs to die. For whatever reason. So is Mudcrab and Sabercat considered surf and turf? I believe so. Like surf and tundra, maybe. Well, I mean, like a Sabercat's probably a plains animal, so yeah, I think that could be considered
I'm
turf.
getting out of here.
What are you talking about, Farkas? Why are you so cowardly all of a sudden? Where is Gaocow, by the way? I mean, you totally owned that last Draugr fight, and then you just kind of pieced out again. Wow, that is a loadout right there. The shield and the elven claws. Ow! Okay, that hurt. Ouch.
I'm going to put you down. I'm gonna kill you.
I'm on fire!
I'm gonna crush you like a bug.
Ouch. Okay, that guy's not hitting me as hard as the other archer. In search of sweet rolls? I don't blame you. Man, I want a sweet roll. Everybody's hungry today. My dog's begging for food. I want sweets. Gaocow's looking for sweet rolls. Alright, we still got our target? Yes, we do. Don't know how much longer that's gonna last, so let's make a beeline for this guy. Oh, he just disappeared right as God damn it.
Bad time to get lost, friend.
You got the quarterstaff, huh? Quarterstaffs are hard to deal with. Ooh, and they hit hard too. This guy is tough. A marauder, huh? Can I calm him? Yes, I can. Okay. May as well clear out the rest of this fort while we're at it, huh? Man, I can't believe I didn't get the spirit favor for that. The outline disappeared right as I got up to him. Yeah, well. There'll be another one coming along shortly. Spirits are always busy, trying to find folks to kill. Okay, I think there's another chest around here. Yep, right there. A chesticle. Yeah, so I was talking about my next profile. It has AE content all in there. It's got some fixes for like fishing and things like that. We have the alternate models for immersive armors, which I'm a big fan of. But then after that, I need to work on my 2.1 profile loadout. And I've determined that I like movement options. I like varied movement. So things like double jumps, dodge rolls. So I'm gonna add in that slide too. That's going into the next profile, modding profile anyway.
You wanna go?
You can try, lady. Ooh, another dual wielder, huh? Jeez, bandit marauders all over the place. So that's going in, and I'm very much looking forward to playing around with that. So one of my favorite pastimes is just to sit around and watch cyberpunk clear videos, like mission clear videos, and people doing like aggressive stealth and just moving and sliding and jumping all over the place. It would be awesome if we could do that in Skyrim, which we can. Oh yeah, I was gonna ask if anybody knew of any mods to make weapon switches instant. I was gonna search that today, but then I ran out of time before my stream. Stealth Gamer BR, yes, that guy is one of my favorites. He doesn't really touch Skyrim or Cyberpunk, but I do love that guy's stuff. It's the same kind of thing. He's mostly an arcane guy, although he didn't really do too much with Deathloop, which was disappointing to me. Oh, we got a mage here. Do I have any resistance left over? Do not. Let's go ahead and pop some magic resistance here. And shock, just in case. Ooh, ice storms, those are tough.
What you do, huh? What you gonna do?
Yeah, Stealth Gamer BR, I've been watching him for a very long time. I think the OG aggressive stealth gameplay guy for Skyrim is Seth for life. Now he hasn't put out anything in probably a decade, or almost a decade. But his stuff was really cool. It was very stealth focused. He had a lot of like archery trick shots and things. Had some guides around it. He was very inspiring for me too. try to do like creative clears of my own. Wicked Wind does that now. Grey Mischief is kind of the same thing. Although they've both kind of slowed down on their content output recently. Oh my god, this again? These... Oh, you know what I need to do is I need to stock up on some lockpicking potions. I think that would help a lot. I have the ingredients. I should just go do it. Alright, this guy. Aggressive stealth is cool. But yeah, Stealth Gamer BR, a lot of arcane stuff, so Dishonored, Dishonored 2.
I seem to have
I haven't seen a whole lot of stuff for Prey. That would be a little harder though. Those enemies are tough. Each enemy encounter in Prey is almost like a boss encounter, really. So a little less just random fodder laying around. But Deathloop would be good for his style of play. No kidding. Lucky I showed up when I did.
Yes, fortune seems to have smiled upon me. And here I was, about to consider hanging myself instead. Glad we could avoid that unpleasant business.
Right. So, how did you end up here anyway?
Well, I invited myself in.
Ah, so you're an idiot.
The bandits didn't seem all too pleased with the invitation.
No, I don't imagine they would be. So, I'm afraid to ask this, but why would you do this?
Because, Sirrah, I am a believer in the human race. That no matter how dirty the stone, it can always be washed clean. I came here to help these bandits turn a new leaf.
Okay, so given what happened here, have you reconsidered your stance on bandits then?
I admit my spirits were rather dim. However, your appearance is a sign. I shan't be discouraged. I must redouble my efforts. After all, even in business, everyone has a price. When it comes to these bandits, I simply haven't met theirs.
Yeah, boy. So how did you plan on rehabilitating these guys?
By offering them work at twice the pay. See, I believe a man turns to banditry not out of choice, but circumstance. Look at me, for instance. I've lived a privileged life, and not once have I had the urge to kill.
It's a little bit of both. Duras was a Reaver in Morrowind for quite a long time, but it wasn't somebody else's choice that made him leave it behind. It was his own. So I don't think there's any way to rehabilitate. It's just, you know, it's the life they've chosen. In my experience, bandits like being bandits. They rape and pillage because it's fun for them.
That's a false perception, Sirrah.
I don't think so, because I was a bandit for a long time.
Even if a few enjoy the bandit life, the vast majority do not. And a bandit clan is nothing without numbers.
Well, the Skyrim economy is not that bad. You can make a killing just chopping wood for half a day. Alright then. Well, follow me. We'll get you out of here.
And if you don't mind, I'd like to look for a few of my things.
What sort of things are you looking for?
Books, training manuals I spent decades crafting myself. You'll see what I mean when we find them. They're simple, easy to follow lessons.
Oh, and you're a kung fu master too, huh?
Various types of labor, as well as books on reading and arithmetic. Do you see how they would be useful? The problem with many bandits is that they don't have the right education. Moreover, these books we do have are far too difficult for the common man to understand. They're locked behind a gate of words. I aim to make this information accessible to everyone, and in doing so, provide these bandits with an option beyond sacking caravans.
Okay. Sounds like a bunch of BS to me, but not gonna leave you here to die, I guess. And I kind of feel like I'm in the mood for a good scrap, so I'll play along for now. But inevitably, these bandits are gonna try to kill us, so be nice to prove you wrong, too. Yeah, I would say like something like the Thieves Guild. A lot of people who join that are kind of products of their situation. There are some people who aren't so bad in the Thieves Guild. Even though they prey on other people, take advantage of them, they try not to be violent about it. But mostly they're in it for the fun too, or just because that's how they can get by in their situation. Bandits, however, take it to the next level. They're immediately violent by choice.
Someone there? Is someone there? Last mistake. Enough! This ends now! Enough of you!
Oh, he got a warhammer. Ooh, look at him go with that thing. He's got a lot of pent-up rage. It's an interesting look.
Ow!
Well,
By Lorcan. They burned them. Why would they do this? There's plenty of firewood to spare.
I don't want to be so petty as to say I told you so, but it's just so funny. I told you so. Ooh, there's the strange whispers again. Where? Ah, okay.
Is it possible I've been wrong
Damn it.
about them?
Yeah, you can't be You can't be idealistic for everybody.
You say this from experience, I presume.
As a vampire, is it wrong to feed off of a
Mine are
faction you
starting
don't
to colour my
support
opinion
since
as
you
well.
could be making super soldiers?
These
Ooh.
books were a gift. What civilized person would
I think
do
as a
this?
vampire, it's in your nature to feed on prey, so I don't know that it's wrong. Might not be the most wise thing, the most forward-seeing thing to do. Yeah, just drain them.
Someone there? Thought I heard something.
Now ain't this a surprise?
Is it a surprise?
I'm getting out of here.
Just stand still!
Ouch. Oh my god, you guys. What a mess.
We are routed. Fall back.
Finish this!
The ancestors are satisfied. We got 550 gold. Nice. I like it. Don't really have the encumbrance for much else there. Let's see, what is this other guy? Oh.
You wanna go?
All right.
That'll teach him.
Yeah, don't step in the fire. We got a novice lock and I'm still breaking picks over here. I don't know where they're hiding gold in these skeletons, but I'm gonna take them. Okay, who's next? Don't step on the traps. Okay, that is the secret entrance from the sewer grate in the back of the fort. We didn't take that this time because I did not mean to take that meat, but whatever. Did not mean to push that button either. Because of the whispers were pointing us at someone on the ramparts, and we totally missed that guy. That was an easy one. But we got one on the inside, so that's good. All right. I have exorcised the demons. All right, let's get out of here if we can. Where's the exit? Oh, this isn't the. This is another place with a fireplace. All right, back to Jorvaskr. We were going back to Jorvaskr this whole time. That was a hell of a sidetrack, wasn't it? Before we go any further, I gotta turn this fan back on. Kidding me? Getting warm in here. Okay. And I can't even blame the graphics card right now. It's running at a frosty 43 degrees Celsius. Since I upgraded to the 4090, I do have a lot of GPU headroom to use things like NVIDIA Broadcast, and I did mess around with it a little bit. I tried the noise canceling part of it on the microphone, but that really hasn't gotten any better. There's still cracks and pops all over the place, and my noise profile in my room and the noise gating and stuff that I have on my mic, they seem to be working fine. I don't pick up a whole lot of ambient noise through my mic as it is, so the noise canceling is not worth the clicks and the pops and the cracks that I get. $5 gold. Usually get like 6 gold. Okay, bud.
I want to thank you for freeing me. I realize now that my beliefs, for all their good intentions, failed even the most rudimentary of tests.
Well, I mean, now you know. Better off for it. Maybe you'll live a little longer. So what now?
I don't know. Perhaps I will write a book about bandits.
Hey, Alan Cook. Welcome, welcome.
Either way, you deserve a reward. Here.
Hope you are doing well on this fine Saturday.
All that talk about hanging myself was just a lie. I had the means to do it, just not the courage. Hopefully it will serve you in some capacity. Goodbye.
Oh, poison. Yes, automatically export, please. Hey, Gail Ohm. Welcome, welcome. Decided to take a break from Hogwarts to come join us, huh? Yeah, I'm right at the point where I'm learning to ride a broom. I haven't actually done that yet. I got there early yesterday, late Thursday, and I didn't want to get my muscle memory all jacked up for my stream today. So I was focusing on Skyrim Thursday night and all day yesterday. So yeah, the broom riding lesson is where I'm at with that now. About 7 or 8 hours in. I've decided to go dark arts mixed with core because 7 hours in and I finally unlocked those talent points, and that's where the build craft comes in, and that's my favorite part. And the combat is fun in that game. Getting ready to go into Hogsmeade for the first time. Okay, so you're really early. Hogsmeade is cool. You end up spending a lot of time there too. That's where all the vendors and stuff are. Tom, welcome, welcome, buddy. Hope you're doing well. No hairballs, I'm hoping. or at least a few of them. No hairballs is a lot to ask, I think. Won't be going for the dark arts. Yeah, I looked through the talent trees, and to me it seems like the dark arts with the curses seem a lot of fun. I feel like I'm going to have the most fun playing that way. If I were doing a strict role play, I probably wouldn't have. But I'm going to see how well it lets you toe the line between using like dark arts for good. Obby Fox Drift. That's a cool name. I just used my own name. And I tried to make my character look like me too. I haven't posted a screenshot of him yet, but I will.
We've been awaiting your return.
Yeah, why were you waiting for me?
Come, follow me.
Alright, I'm coming. Sounds like another world to this one. Well, it is. It's a wizarding world. As a Hufflepuff, I want to get into herbology. Yeah, so I encountered Professor Garlic. I was like, ooh, she's kind of hot. And then I went on to Reddit, which is usually a mistake. And yeah, there's a lot of simping for Professor Garlic going on.
Brothers and sisters of the Circle, today we welcome a new soul into our mortal fold. This man has endured, has challenged.
Tried to make my character look like me too, then remade her with a scar for RP reasons and hairstyle. Cool.
I stand witness to the courage of the soul before us.
Would you
So I
raise
feel
your
like the
shield?
best time to roleplay any game
I would
is like
stand at his
when
back, that
the
the
game
world might
is like
never
completely
overtake
new
us.
to you, right?
And would you raise your sword in his honor?
It stands
But that's
ready
hard for me to
meet
do
the
because
blood
it's like hard for me to focus on learning a
would you
game
raise
and
your
role-playing the game at the same time. But when everything is like fresh and like new, that's when roleplay is at its best. It's like that's when you get the most out of it. Because that's when it's like most immersive, right? When you don't know what's going to happen and you're role-playing a character who doesn't know what's going to happen. It kind of becomes like an echo chamber of wonderment, and it's like amazing.
Echo, and our enemies may tremble.
Yeah, I would love to watch. I'm sure Gopher's Let's Play of this is awesome. I just try to avoid Let's Plays until I've completed the game, so to avoid spoilers. And I'm probably way ahead of Gopher right now, at least in terms of where his Let's Play is at, but I don't want to chance it. So is it true that companions are werewolves?
I see you've been allowed to know some secrets before your appointed time.
Yeah, indeed.
Yes, it's true. Not every companion.
Role-playing
Only
and even have a
members of the
backstory,
circle
that's
all
why
share
her
the
surname
blood.
is Emrys. Nice.
Some take to it more than others.
Why can't I train with Ayla?
So what about you?
Well, I grow old. My mind turns towards the horizon.
You got a weird line in your beard too.
I worry that Shore won't call
I feel like I need to
animals.
lecture Codlack on beard maintenance.
Nord warrior. Living as beasts draws our souls closer to the Daedric Lord Hircine. Some
Karn, I would be way ahead.
eternity in his hunting.
And of course, Abigail for my real life
the
name,
fellowship
Gale.
of
Just
Summoners.
Abigail to sound more old timey. Yeah, I like it.
You know the old man.
I like it.
Let's just not.
So you're looking to cure yourself.
Yes, but it's no easy matter. But you don't need to share the worries of an old warrior. This day is to rejoice in your bravery. And speak to Yorland if you want a better weapon than whatever that is.
What do you mean, whatever that is? This is a priceless Daedric artifact. How dare you?
So now we're proper companions. Or at least you are.
Yeah, I don't know why you keep using that
Does that
we.
everyone too? I'm going to go with yes.
Oh, look, Gaokao finally showed up. After the whole fight at Greymoor, they're like, he's like, okay, I'll show up to take the credit. I'm not going to do any of the work. Timey-wimey. Sweet roll acquired. There you go.
My poor Fralia thinks Thoron's still alive, but I know better.
So I was told you got a weapon for me.
Yes, lad. You've been raised into the companions, I hear. I can fashion whatever kind of weapon you want. Finest forge in Skyrim, right here before you.
So I'm not going to be able to enchant a sword to rival what Meridia has given me with Dawnbreaker. But the dagger could use an upgrade maybe in terms of enchantments. How about a dagger?
Ah, the sneaky type, eh? I think we could fix you
No,
right
the
up.
nimble type. How does that measure up to Vampire's Fang? Vampire's Fang does 60 damage and it absorbs 13 points of health, which is not bad. 60 damage, that's going to be hard to... Yeah, the steel dagger, the Skyforge steel dagger. What I can do is mix up a smithing potion and upgrade that bad boy, temper him. That's another thing that I'm going to be doing balance-wise going forward, I think. I'm going to make more use of the skills that are outside of the class, but I'm just not going to perk into them, especially like crafting skills. You can get a lot out of them without having to perk into them. Smithing is a big one of those, especially mixed with alchemy. Any crafting skill mixed with alchemy is useful, regardless of how many perks you have. Achievement unlocked. Very nice. Okay. What's next over here? I was not paying attention. Shalador's Insights. Where is that? I think that's like way down here, maybe. Oh, that's the rare book. And I think I just got to talk to the companions leaders for work. And then where's the Shalador's Insights? In the Solitude Sewers. I've done a permadeath there before too. Actually, my last bard that I had died a gruesome death to an unleveled Charis Reaper down in the Solitude Sewers. I don't want to go down there unprepared though. Okay, so this is what I'm thinking. Let's head up to Dragon's Reach. I'm gonna disenchant everything that I can to relieve the encumbrance that I have right now. We'll sell some stuff off to Farengar, and we'll buy some...
It would be a shame if it were completely obliterated by dragons.
Why do you keep saying stuff like that, Lucian? It would be a shame. This is a nice house you have. It would be a shame if it burned down in the middle of the night. Such a nice palace they have here. It'd be a shame if it was completely destroyed by dragons. Such a downer. We'll buy some soul gems from Farengar here too. But first things first. Ooh, we don't have the... Okay, this is the good one. Illusion spells and effects are 17% stronger. They don't cost less. This one is added in by Summer Mist, I believe. It actually strengthens illusion spells, but they're called the same thing. It's just robes of illusion, right? They're called the same thing as the ones that actually reduce cost. So this is going to be invaluable for us going forward, I think. I'm also looking into a wardrobe change. It's just that this Alpha Rogue armor is super strong. Look, 183 armor. Now, part of that is because it buffs the light armor skill as well. But I need to look into that. I think I want to reset... if I'm looking at the playlist correctly, this character is now the same number of days as your Breton Rogue. Yes, I'm glad you brought that up. I actually addressed this at the beginning of the stream. Yes, we are now tied for the Breton Rogue Stabbin' Gabbin' for the record longest streak of a good death, permadeath runs. So if we survive today, this will be the new record, new personal record for permadeath. And we got to start thinking about endgame for Duras too, because we've encountered dragons, and that wasn't much of a problem, especially with our alchemy being able to boost up resistances and things like that. We have Discord now, which can cause ranged damage, which is tough for an illusionist, and a bard who focuses mainly on Yeah, and I think the main threats now, the main threats to Duras's life are going to be like major bosses, major boss characters now. So I'm thinking like after the Companions questline, if we make it through, I've never made it through the Companions questline with a permadeath character before. So that's going to be... Do I have Banished Daedra yet? So that's going to be a major challenge. And like Farkas says, I don't, eyes on the prey, not the horizon. But if we get through, when and if we get through... Sorry, I'm getting sidetracked here. When and if we get through the Companions questline, I want to switch to Lucian, do his quests. I've never done his quests before, so that should be interesting. And then when and if we get through that, then I want to do Dawnguard. And once we finish Dawnguard, I think I want to retire this character. Say that, you know, he made it. He's going to live happily ever after, and then we'll start a new one. Just because after a certain extent, especially with the way I have my uncappers set up, once you get to a certain level, you become really powerful, and it's hard to get scared by things. And the whole reason that permadeath is so exciting to watch is the danger, right? And then if you don't feel any danger, then you're missing out on some of the best stuff of permadeath, right? Sorry, just bear with me here. I got to do a lot of inventory management, and I don't want to save it for off stream because the encumbrance is really becoming an issue right now. Oh, I think perception actually does a little bit more. It's a little more valuable, just a little bit. Yeah, so I'm enchanting things with just straight effects, like things like light and perception. They have the same strength whether you use a petty soul gem or a grand soul gem. So focusing on those to get through my stock of petty gems first, but things like weapons are always scaled by the strength of your soul gem. Disease immunity is a big one that I don't have that's good for this. Water breathing is another one that's really good for this that I don't think I have either. Oh, I do have water breathing. Look at that. 268 versus 300 versus 278. So perception is still... Perception is added by Summer Mist. It just allows you to see like the value and effect of an item from farther away. Oh, and before I go any farther, I want to refill my enchanted weapons here too. Especially Vampire's Fang. That's good enough. Dawnbreaker tends to carry a bigger charge. It's going to take me right to the end of my stock of soul gems, I think. There we go.
Good to see you. Take a look.
So once we offload some of this loot... So once we offload some of this loot and get some encumbrance back, then we'll head back to Jorvaskr and see what is next on the agenda. Oh, I should be wearing that amulet of Zenithar, huh? Zemethar? Necklace of water breathing. You know, I'm going to hold on to that. Prices are 10%. That's not that good. Not going to use any of these, I don't think. Okay, that's good.
Take care of yourself now.
Thanks, Farengar. He's a little more amiable than he normally is. Usually very condescending. But that was a nice little goodbye. Ooh, nice sunset. Look at that. Beautiful. Oh, and I was also talking about how the 4090 is leaving a lot of headroom. I mean, I'm barely ever hitting 50% GPU usage. So I was thinking about getting the NVIDIA broadcast stuff, doing like green screen things and stuff. But I was playing around with it, and I kind of like the man cave background. I know in the past I've used things like the Simpsons living room and the Seinfeld apartment or the Overlook Hotel, but it was hitting my performance too much, so I stopped doing it. But I don't know how much that actually adds to my stream anyway. And I kind of like my man cave the way it is. Actually, this Keening guy here is pretty good too. The damage isn't great on it, but absorbing health, magicka, and stamina, that's kind of incredible. Might actually switch to that. Still have to find Reinhardt. I don't know who Reinhardt is. The name sounds familiar. I feel like he's either a farmer or a carriage driver somewhere. I gotta find out where he is, and I gotta hit the missives board to get the quest for this. So I don't want to sell him off just right away. I can collect on the fee for that. The man cave suits me. Yeah, I might play with different OBS scenes and stuff, and maybe if I'm doing just like a chat session or something like that, I can switch to a bigger camera angle, and then maybe put like a fun little background in the back of that. If I'm taking a break from the gameplay and we're just talking something over.
Let me know if you need anything, or take a seat by the fire, and I'll send someone over.
Elithor.
Take a look.
Now he sells forgotten magic spells. Could have spectral missiles, but he does not. Might have some soul gems, which he does. Excellent. $47. What do I have for 47? Not much. Silver ingots I'm going to keep. You can have the animal bones. Alright, that's good. How are we doing on encumbrance now? Getting a little better, almost there. Really? I missed her? Oh well. Oh well, no big deal. Just miss out on one weapons vendor.
Take a good look around. I'm sure you'll find what you're looking for. If not, let me know. I might have it stored away.
You might,
Welcome to
huh?
War Maidens. Now don't let the name worry you. We got plenty of steel for fighting men.
Oh, I'm not worried about it.
Take a look.
52. Sorry, I know this is completely compelling footage here, but it is necessary, unfortunately.
Good doing business.
How's encumbrance now?
Yeah.
Getting better.
Take a good look around. I'm sure you'll find what you're looking for. Hello, friend. In the market for some hunting supplies? An archer, eh? I've got just what you need.
And a 57. What do we got here for 57? Nothing worth it. Okay.
Thank you very much for your business.
Thank you for your business. All right, let's go back to Jorvasker. We will talk to the companions, see what they need doing, and then do it to it. What time we got? We're about an hour and 38 minutes into the stream. A little over halfway. Doing well so far. Let's not get overly confident, overly comfortable. Still got about an hour and a half left, give or take. And then we will have a new personal record. Okay, so Farkas will give us muscle jobs, amongst some other things. I feel like if we're forced to fist fight, that may not go well. But if we are able to intimidate these people into giving up their money, then we can definitely do that. We have the speech skill
says
for
that
it.
I have the strength of Ysgramor, and my brother has his smarts.
Cool. Got any work for me?
There's always some sort of trouble in the Reach, but a local warlord has raised the stakes. We have to handle the situation.
Okay. What kind of trouble am I expecting here?
It's a problem with the Forsworn. Unpredictable, unknowable, and dangerous.
Yep.
Be careful.
Okay. I will take care of it, thanks.
Good. Do not spare them your blade.
Very diverse bunch in terms of tactics, those Forsworn. They have magic casters, archers, berserkers. Let's go ahead and head to the Reach. We don't like Markarth that much because of the whole House of Trouble stuff going on there with what's his name, Molag Bal. And Namira. Too bad Daedra for Dunmer. Druidok Redoubt, where is that? So that's a little more north. I think we're better off going to Dragon's Bridge and coming south from there. And then maybe we can try to find Shalador's writings since we're kind of in the same neighborhood as Solitude. Okay, so let's take a carriage to Dragon Bridge. We'll stay the night at Dragon's Bridge. We'll maybe perform there. And then in the morning we will we'll get going cross country to Druidak Redoubt there. Don't you do it.
Valley of White Run, ho. Now that is what I call an earworm.
Ruining my life with that damn song. Anybody still looking forward to the new season of The Witcher? I tried watching Blood Origin. It's not nearly as good. There was an anime about sort of the origins of Geralt, mostly focused on Vesemir. And that was really good. The first two seasons of The Witcher were good. The third one with the dragons, not so much. I'm not liking the trajectory of that. And I feel like it was a passion project of Henry Cavill. And now that he's gone, the show might have lost kind of its heart and soul. I believe it was Henry that actually pitched the whole Witcher series to Netflix, right? That was his baby the whole time. You haven't seen The Witcher yet? Okay, yeah, the first 2 seasons are well worth a watch, and then you'll probably be compelled to watch the 3rd one. Because the first 2 were pretty good. Yeah, but Blood Origin, I don't know. Liam Hemsworth, I don't have anything against him. He was decent in the things that I've seen him in, which isn't a whole lot of things, mainly just the Hunger Games stuff. I don't know. We'll see. I'll watch the first few episodes. I mean, I've watched so many bad series on Netflix because it's like I feel compelled to finish things that I start, but it's like a New Year's resolution or whatever. I'm not trying to waste my time on things that I don't really enjoy, you know? So like The Imperfects, I watched The Imperfects for the entire season because I don't know, I realized that it was bad. That I was not like enjoying the story or anything. There just wasn't enough happening. It would turned into just more kind of like a young adult drama, more than like a superhero thing. But then it's like the main like heroines in it are just, they were gorgeous, so I was like, okay, I'll keep watching for that, I guess. Yeah, I mean, if you like dark magic and swordplay, then The Witcher's awesome. Okay, we're going to Dragon Bridge here. Unfortunately, only watch the Witcher series and Stranger Things. Anything else on Netflix just doesn't captivate me anymore. Once Stranger Things is over, I'm sort of done with Netflix. So Netflix, it does some things well. A lot of the series are hit or miss. There is some quality there. It's not what I was looking for. It's dark out here, so I was looking for a light. One thing it does do well is the previews. So they give you recommendations based on what you've liked in watch history and anything, just like the YouTube algorithm, right? But then they do really well at, okay. That is Harabane. No, that's not Harabane. That's, I don't know who that is, but sorry, ancestors. I have appeased you already today, and it is time for a break. Oh, what was I saying? Oh yeah, they do a really good job with the attention getters. When they recommend something to you, they give you like a small clip, and they tend to like pick the most compelling scene to put forth more often than not. It doesn't always work out that way, but it usually does. And then from there, I'll put it on my list and I'll start watching it. I'm like 3 seasons in or 3 series in. I'm like, this is not what I was hoping it would be. But they do have some good like B-level movies, like B+ level movies, I would say, on there too. The vast majority of their series, though, are B to C level, and they become uncompelling after the first couple episodes.
Sure thing. It's yours for a day. Yes? I understand.
Okay, let's see here. We have Skjarn over here performing. Let's have a bard off, shall we? Let's do this. Actually, let's wait till closer to 8 or 9. We're gonna get nice and boozed up and fed. Drink all the booze, a little bit of skooma, and some water just to wash it down, stay hydrated. We're also gonna need some food. That makes Sanguine happy, all that booze, that's for sure. Need some protein, rabbit haunch, yeah, there we go. Alright, everybody. If you haven't heard, I am the newest member of the Companions. And we recently infiltrated a Draugr tomb / Silverhand hideout. We were looking for the fragments of Ruthrad. But I call this one Wooth Radical. Lucian is into it. Skjarn likes it too. I don't know who this guy is. Yeah, so far Stranger Things is just it for me, and everything about the show is so good. Yeah, Stranger Things is excellent, regardless of the platform. It's not just good for Netflix, it's just good. 11 septums? All you cheapskates can give me, out of the 5 or 6 of you that were paying attention, is 11 septums? Lucian, you guys are worth more than that. Gao Cow. Oh, wait a minute. This is Skjarn. Who was that other guy in the armor then? Tassius Tragus. Don't know who that is. Alright. Well, anyway, I'm gonna hit the sack. Gonna sleep for 10 hours, sleep off the booze. How many bottles did he have? A whole ton of them. So, if you're a follower of Sanguine, Sanguine is a Daedric prince, so you lose favor with him really quickly. But to gain favor, you either have to perform non-violent crimes, which can become violent, and I don't really want to do that with a permadeath just yet. Or you can drink booze. So I drink a lot of booze with this character, for sure. And who are you, by the way? Did I spend the night with you and didn't even realize it? Gilsey?
You, tell me, do you think I'm attractive?
Oh, hell yeah.
Thank you. I suspected as much. Which makes it all the more confusing why Nelos ignores me for that horse of a high elf. It must be out of pity or hunger. I've always said her nose reminds me of a giant turnip.
Oh boy. So did we or didn't we, you know, do the thing last night? What brings you to Dragon's Bridge?
The guild I belonged to last met, Nelos instructed us to refrain from contact for the time being. I suspected this
Sanguine
might be
is
some
the life of the
clever
party.
attempt for him and Elduin
sure.
to escape on some tryst, which neither I nor the laws of decency could abide by. So I followed Nelos to Harthinger, but only got as far as Dragonbridge before I lost track of him. I wait here now in hopes that he might return, and in fear that she will be with him when he does.
Okay, I'm piecing out of this situation. She seems like crazy stalker lady. Okay. Let's get some breakfast, some water. What else we got here? Some skooma? No. We tied one on last night. We don't need any more of that. Although a little bit of hair of the dog would help. Get some of the sugar out of the mead there too.
Fate is the name. I keep the inn. Drink for the thirsty, food for the hungry.
Get a little more protein if she's got anything. Yeah, the meat pie will work. Some seared slaughter fish. And let's get some water, please.
Of course.
I've been watching random Norwegian shows and movies because I'm trying to learn Norwegian. That's pretty cool. Yeah, I've seen like things like Troll, and then there's like there's a Thor one, I think. They're both on my list. I haven't gotten around to them yet.
All right then.
Those seem to be from those Nordic countries. Not specifically Norwegian, but maybe they are. I don't know. But they're definitely from that part of the world for sure. Ragnarok is good. Yeah, I think Ragnarok is the one I'm thinking of. Okay, let's head out. Druidok Redoubt it is here, huh? Kill the leader of Druidok Redoubt. And I think this is just, it's a kind of a small camp, right? And then it has kind of an underground area with a briar heart. Alright, we'll deal with it when we get there. Might need to take some resistance potions and things like that. I don't think we're going to need to go full lab skeever. So once we become a werewolf, I think I'm going to transition the spell type that I use mainly from calm to fear. I think that'll mark kind of like a darker transition for the character. And I kind of like the idea of a fear-based illusion bard. We've been through here before, I think. There's usually a bear in this area, and all of the juniper trees have seemed to have been harvested of their berries. So I've definitely been here before. Oh, it was probably Harmigstall. Yeah, with the enchanted spiders.
Excuse me.
The fog getting to you there, Lucian? And we do have Gao Kao in tow here. That's good. He kind of went MIA there for a while. I guess he did find his sweet roll after all. Where the hell am I going? I'm lost. Took a wrong turn somewhere. Okay, this is where the wolf den is. We've already cleared out the wolves on the way to Harmigstall. And now I'm gonna lose Gao Kao again. Oh no, here he comes. We're good. You guys have found paths of your own. Good. So yeah, I tried to watch Blood Origin. I was getting kind of like Rings of Power vibe to it. Now I enjoyed Rings of Power for what it was, which was it was a B-level action fantasy adventure show with A-level production value, which was fine. It was nowhere near the Lord of the Rings movies level, for sure. But I found it interesting. The Sauron stuff was very cringy, I thought. Not well thought out. Okay, this is what I thought Druidoc Redoubt was. But it's not. So Druidoc Redoubt, ooh, is that the one that goes deeper into the mountain and becomes like Hag's End or something like that? Strudel's back. Welcome back, Strudel. Talking about Netflix shows and how good the first 2 seasons of The Witcher were. Because Lucian started singing Toss a Coin to Your... whatever. Oh, Valley of Whiterun. I got real mad because then that got stuck in my head. Ah, yes they were. Yeah, and then we're talking about how hit or miss that those Netflix shows are. Gao Kao says that Ragnarok is good. It seemed like, I don't know if that is actually Norwegian, but it comes from that area of the world for sure, and it's kind of like a modern day Thor story, I think. Oh, Valley of Whiterun. Oh. Yeah, not getting rid of that for the rest of the day, that's for sure. That's Harmigstall right there. We need to go a little farther. Gonna take these more at Tapanella, though. Nobody's gonna stop me. It is Norwegian. I do have a long-time subscriber of the channel from Norway. What was his name? God, I can't remember his name now. He was like one of my first subscribers ever. He drops in on a stream every once in a while.
You're as good as dead.
You guys trying to... Who are you people? And is anybody actually...
Your extra's near.
Master Conjurer? Ooh, don't want to fight that guy. Or her. I guess I do want to fight her. The familiar got that one? Who's next? Okay, I don't know who's who or why we're fighting, but... No, bandit. Another marauder, huh? I didn't ask you to magic me. Nordic Vanguard armor. That seems kind of nice. Do I really need to re-encumber myself with everything now, though? Probably not. Yeah, a lot of friends of the channel from that area of the country. I don't know if they're just Skyrim fans or what, but that area of the country, or the area of the world, seems very friendly. I do have a lot of heritage from that area too, Norwegian specifically. We did a 23andMe or Ancestry.com. I don't remember what it was. I think it was probably Ancestry.com. And I had a lot of ancestry in Norway, a lot in Scotland, in Wales, a little bit in Cameroon and the Congo area, which was surprising because I'm super white. A little bit of German. I want to say Germanic, but I think a lot of the area up there in that part of the world is technically Germanic. And some British, I think. Colorful ancestry, for sure. You turned out about 30% Scottish, Strudel? Yeah, they recently updated my profile too, and I went from being mostly Welsh to mostly Scottish, which is, you know, they're very close. Big swing and a miss there from the pillager. Ooh, oh, that hurt a lot. Okay, that archer is serious business. Let's buff up some things here. Haven't seen any magic wielders yet, but the one-handed and light armor should be good enough here, I think. Okay. Ravager, okay. Yeah, so it turns out now that I'm mostly Scottish, after they did the update or whatever, I had to reach out to Laughing Simon and Haggis and let them know that we might be brothers from different mothers. Nightshade is good for poisons, I suppose. Nightshade is also really good for fortified destruction potions, which actually amplify the damage of your destruction potions. But the bard is not a destruction mage, so ingredient is less valuable to me. Oh, this is Druidoc readout. Okay, this isn't where Hag's End is. Just as well for me. I got a Discord spell here, and I'm not afraid to use it. God, it's so dark in here. How can you guys even see what you're doing? Oh, okay, yeah, my, Cursed Rune does actually have a soul trap effect on it now, too, so I could use this to fill up my, ooh, she's got claws. That was a Shoryuken. I should be using that more often, I think. Okay, we have a spellcaster. That was either Lucian or it was a Briarheart casting shock spells. I can't tell which way that's going. Looks like both. Yep, okay, so let's get protected. And shock. Oh, okay, that hurt a lot, and that's even after the, Get in there, Gao Kao. There you go, nice swipe. That actually looked like a stab with the halberd. I like it. Light armor, definitely could use that. And I think that does it. I killed the... Yeah, just got to return to Farkas now. But before we do that, we're going to go look for the Shalador's Insight in the Solitude Sewers. Now that is scary, especially with the record on the line here. I don't know if I should, but I feel compelled. Those Shalador Insights are valuable and important, so we shall do that. It's my Briarheart. A filled soul gem too. I like it. Ooh, that dagger looks wicked too. Do it. I shall. Yeah, and I think when I transition to fear over calm, I might be switching up my attire too. I kind of want to use the contractor armor. It kind of has like this goth edgy thing going for it, and I think that would really go well with a fear motif and meld well with the fear spell and just being a brooding ass werewolf. Now, I haven't really decided on Dawnguard whether I'm going to be a vampire or not. I'm actually kind of leaning vampire. And a lot of the non-werewolf perks that I'm going to be taking to support the werewolf form will translate to Vampire Lord form as well, at least for the claw attacks, the grounded claw attacks. So that should be fine. I mean, obviously we'll be giving up all our progress that we make in our werewolf form during those perks, but I don't know. I might change my mind at some point too. But if I'm doing the whole heavy metal badass bard thing, then that kind of begs to be like an undead vampire, right? The map on the table, it's a collectible. It has all the settlements. Oh, yeah, yeah. It will be like Lestat. Yeah, wasn't that the whole Queen of the Damned concept based on like that heavy metal sound that was coming out of the late 90s, early 2000s? Woke up the actual Queen of the Damned. It wasn't a very good movie. I hadn't read the books, but it was interesting. I found it compelling, at least. It was nowhere near as good as Interview with the Vampire, but I still enjoyed it. Okay, I don't want to go cross-country back to Dragon's Bridge because we just made that voyage. Everything's cleared out. I'm just gonna fast travel back. I know that's a roleplay faux pas is to fast travel, but I don't mind doing it if I'm just retreading the same ground over and over again. The books are great. Yeah, I've never read them. I think I mentioned in like one of the Discords somewhere that it's hard for me to have the ocular fortitude to be able to read a book after looking at computer code all day. It's not easy. Video games are a little more relaxing to the eyeballs, in my opinion. At least I don't have to read like fine text on a page. But I do enjoy a good book. Oh, here's one of the eyesores from Immersive Armors that the remodel mod fixes. Makes it look way better. In the next profile, that Vardenfell armor will look much better than that. for the next character. Hopefully we don't have to see them for a while, but we shall see. Trying to get to the end game for this character first. Ramses the Damned is my favorite of hers. Oh, Rice, Anne Rice. That's stunningly weird. Yeah, the Vardenfell stuff. Yeah, that remodel fixes a lot of things. It also changes some things that I never really had a problem with. Whether or not it's better or not is kind of subjective, but I still like the look of it. The things like the pirate outfit got changed up to look more like an actual pirate outfit. The boiled chitin stuff looks a little less lobstery. Still kind of messy. Just not like boiled lobster looking. Yeah, the Vardenfell was a big one too. Some of the like Nordic mail stuff looks better. And like the Redguard Knight stuff got changed, so now it doesn't have like the weird lighting issues on the chest anymore. Changed and fixed for the most part. So yeah, I'm a big fan of that remodel jobber. The bright green spiky stuff. Yeah, I think that was that might have been a port from an earlier game, maybe. Might be like a reimagining or a port from Morrowind or something like that. Oh, another thing that it does is improve the textures on the ring mail, thank everyone. Yes, 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 yes. There's also an option to stay with the original Sea Dog. The Sea Dog armor, yeah. I don't know. I am kind of between. I like the original Sea Dog armor, but I like the new one too. The Sea Dog, the original one, kind of looks kind of vanilla because it is. It's a mashup of vanilla assets, right? The new one looks more original. More piratey, I think. I like them both. I don't know.
You should see me when you get bored, stranger.
Oh, should I? Okay, what am I doing here? I gotta get down into these sewers. Let's just hop down through here, I guess. How's my encumbrance looking? Not great, but not terrible. Okay, let's see. Our last bard that we had, the Argonian bard, he met his demise at the Pinchers of Acharis Reaper down here. That must have been more than a year ago at this point. It was a long time ago.
I smell weakness.
Really? Because I smell poop. Oh. Skeever's been doing a lot of pooping.
Down and out.
There could be no other end.
Gao Kao really loves trash talking the Skeevers. Yeah, I really don't think I need any more Skeever tails. I think I'm good on Skeever tails for a while. I hear a dog barking at me over here. More Skeevers. Swing and a miss with the courage there, but I do appreciate that. In fact, let's get some courage for you guys over here. Boom. Buffed. How about that? The Cloaca Maxima. Is this where I should be going? Oh god, this place is like a huge labyrinth over here. Alright, so we're making our way over there. He is incredibly toxic towards Skeevers. Like, what did those Skeevers ever do to him? Take your wine and your mead, that's for sure. Sanguine's gonna be happy about that. Astounding bear attacks. Interesting. but not interesting enough to actually read it. Solitude, huh? Ah! Just for that, I'm taking your tail. Okay, am I going this way? Looks like I am. Am I diseased yet? I've been taking a lot of bites from these skeevers, and they're usually very disease-ridden, but it seems like they're fine now. Alright. Here we go.
Time to end this little game.
Oh. Okay, we got an archer over there and no way to open this door, it looks like. Okay, so we have to go around. Have to find a way around the flank. There's got to be another doorway or something in here. And I think there are slaughterfish in here too. There's a skeever. Not seeing any slaughter. Nope, there's one right there. Ah! Anything? Did I get him? Yeah, okay. There they are, floating to the top there. I will take yours because I don't see slaughterfish all that much. I need the... No, I don't need the meat, but I do want your ingredients. My favorite book in Skyrim is ABCs for Barbarians. Ooh, I don't even know if I've seen that one yet. Getting nice and wet with sewer water over here. We're gonna smell as grungy as we look.
Someone there? Time to end this little game. Never should have come. Get the out.
And the ancestors are satisfied. Very nice. ABCs of Skyrim are ABCs for Barbarians. Actually, I kind of wanna see that now. Why don't I just read it live? ABCs for Barbarians. Hey, look at that. I don't think I've ever read that. What the hell is this? 1, 2, 3, A, B, C, D, E, F. Alright. I'm not reading that one. One of my favorite books, actually series, is A Dance in Fire, followed closely by the Argonian account. Yeah, those are both great. Yeah, the Argonian account is a warning to everyone not to go on vacation to Black Marsh. Alright. ABCs for Barbarians. A is for Atronach. B is for B. C is for cheese. And that's it. Well, it's a quick read. Easily digestible. I like it. The artwork leaves a little something to be desired, but, you know, we're not all going to be Jim Lee or Alex Ross. It has a certain character to it. Okay. Yep, here's where the Charis are. Resist poison for sure. I want to get some paralysis in here too. This is just a regular Charis. Okay, but there is a Reaper around this corner over here too that we have to be ready for. Love collecting and reading the books in Skyrim. Yeah, I do too. I need to come up with a character whose purpose it is to find every book. Maybe I'll do a Hermaeus Mora or a Sarabane playthrough or something. All right. Quick save here just in case we crash. Wonder if I can calm the Reaver or the Reaper. The single hand. Ooh, yes I can. Okay. This just got very much easier. Hi dog. Almost done, okay? You want to say hi to everybody? Oh, I know you love the camera, don't you? And the camera loves you. Well, come here and say hi to everybody. Yeah. Oh, my little girl. You been bugging me all stream? Yeah. You just bugging me and bugging me. Did you know that I love you a whole bunch? And that you're my favorite puppy in the whole wide world? Oh, I love those puppy kisses too. You want to say hello to everybody? Yeah. My sweet girl, my little long dog. With the sweet little face, and the sweet little kisses, and the floppy ears, and this big old fat belly right here. This big old fat belly that's somehow so big and so empty all at the same time. Yeah. My little old lady with the powdered sugar face. But you're still very sweet, and very cute, and very beautiful. Yeah. You're the prettiest dog. No, I just love you, and you're the snuggliest. Best dog. I know. Can't give you any more food though. I know. I love you. Now give me a few more minutes, okay? Yep, she's been very active while I've been streaming lately. Just wanting my attention, wanting to come up and get some camera time for 5 minutes of fame. I think maybe we should start her own Instagram account or something. Or a new video series, Dungeons with Davy. Her name's Davy, named after a character from a Judy Blume book that my wife loves, called Tiger Eyes, I believe. The title character's name is Davis, and she is a girl. She goes by Davy. But when we found out that she loves chewing on bones so much, we started calling her Davy Bones, after, like, David Jones. Oh, okay, we got a dead in here. Journal of Darmok. Let's go ahead and read this now. We can hold our breath. I leave this journal to my beloved Kirka so that my memory may outlive my wretched life. It began when I was stationed on Roskria. Ooh, hopefully that's coming out soon. Beyond Skyrim, Roskria. I had those typical illusions of glory when I signed to the Legion, but the days on the watch grew long when there was nothing to do but stare at the snow. So, it was not a surprise when I eventually discharged from my duty in the town guard. Without a purpose in my life, I wandered off to the cold wilderness looking for something civilization could not provide. There, I met Kirka, my secret love, and Mornbringer, my demise. When I stole the greatest treasure of the Atmorans, I was not yet aware of the history of the artifact. My only goal was to sell it at the mining camp and get enough gold together for Kirka and myself to be able to leave that godforsaken island. But my life story was to be a tragedy, I see that now. Mornbringer was not meant to be a collector's treasure, but a warrior's weapon made in Shore's glory. A sword tempered in the fires of oblivion and cooled in Atmoran ice that was created for war. I don't know how many guards I killed on that night of chaotic delirium. The man who hired me to steal the sword had it all planned. He was going to give me into the guards and claim the sword as his own. Things did not go the way he had planned. Neither did it go the way I had hoped. I'm leaving for Hafengar now. I'm going to return Mornbringer to its shrine within the Temple of Shore. Only a true warrior can wield it, and I am not one. I hope this curse will be lifted and I can be together with Kirka again, in this life or the next. Darmok, son of Yalad. Cool little story added by Sewers of Skyrim. Now, there is a switch or a chain or something up here that opens this up. I just gotta find it. There's a steel dragon claw, I think, in here that actually opens up a wall. Where is this thing? I feel like I've had trouble with this in streams past. Oh, there it is. Yeah, it's just kind of hidden. And then you can find Mornbringer through there. Don't remember if that's under Whiterun. It might be under Whiterun, or it's under Windhelm. Draugr. Barely even knew her. Kill this guy first. He's the weakest one. Podless mod? Interesting. Make sure I'm not missing a key or a claw or anything around here first. No, okay, I need the steel dragon claw before I can enter this area. Damn. Okay. We gotta figure out where this steel dragon claw is. It's in, I believe it's either in Windhelm or it is in Whiterun. So, that was, a fool's errand, it turns out. I think the claw is with some bandits, if I remember. Yeah, either the bandits or there's some Thalmor stationed under Dragon's Reach in Whiterun. It might be under there too. Oh, no, the Steel Dragon Claw might actually be in this area too. I know what you're talking about. There are some bandits slash pirates milling around over here. I think they're just off of the cloaca. They might be down here. You might be right. All right, let's go back this way. Oh, this place is such a labyrinth. It's always so hard to find my way around here. Well, may as well just explore for the next 30 minutes or so. To Skyrim. Don't really want to head out to Skyrim just yet. Now, if I remember correctly, there was an entrance out by the Solitude Lighthouse over here that gets you into where those bandits are stationed. So if I can't find my way through the sewers this way, then maybe I can find where I'm looking for that way. Oh. Spiders. Whoa. Really? There you go. Just shoot them down. Web sack. It was on a table. Yeah, I remember now too. It might be in the same area. Ooh. Oh. Did not see those webs there.
Let's dance. Let's dance.
Ooh, still got more. Or not. Okay. Okay. Get the poison, get the eggs. Oh, take the septums. Hell yeah. Anything else in here? Draugr, huh? That's odd. And where does this go? Solitude Lighthouse. Ah, look at that. All right, another master lock. Great, my favorite. Now there's an entrance to the sewer outside of here, I believe. Oh my god, another master lock. This is what, like the third or fourth one on the stream? Not playing a thief character, so I don't have anything perked into lockpicking. Ah. There we go. A lot of lockpicking progression though, that's good.
You're not supposed to be in here.
Okay, I'm leaving. Sorry, sorry. Okay. Yeah, right up here. Okay. So we need to follow this coastline. Around the cove. Oh, it's gonna get icy. Oh well. I'm not running Frostfall. I still don't want to get in the icy water though. One of my things. Hello, Mr. B. Welcome, welcome. Happy Saturday. Trying to find a hidden entrance into the Solitude sewers to find some Shalador's writings. There we go. That's the entrance I'm looking for right there. Okay, let's take an icy dip here.
Philosophy as a way of conclusively resolving the big questions in life. Or is it? Discuss?
I don't want to discuss philosophy, Lucian. Oh. Go in dry, come out wet. Two things. Shouldn't have said that. Oh no, this is... I've already been here. Okay. This is where I just came from. This does not lead to where I thought it was going to lead. Sure, let's go to the canal works. Why not? And just blindly explore the sewers looking for a steel dragon claw. Wow, indeed. That was wow worthy. We got mud crabs. Go in dry, come out wet, get crabs. How about that for a wow? Ah. Sorry, Lucian. Wow, I just kicked your ass with that rune. I am sorry. Oh, wow. There's another one. Just when you thought it couldn't get any worse. Okay, I've already explored all these, I think. Alright, I'm about ready to give up on this. More skeevers.
That was exhilarating.
Aw, rats.
Ow.
Alright, let's just look at the map and find all the places we haven't been yet. Proudspire Manor, that's not going to help us much. Haven't been this way, though. Whew, sent that thing flying. Wow! I feel like we have a slaughterfish down in here somewhere too. Yeah, there he is. You got that one, Lucian? Nice. And there goes the slaughterfish. Use the sewer mod for the first time on one of my characters, and it's so confusing and easy to get lost. It is, because there are lots of discrete areas, but they all kind of look the same. Like, there are lots of rooms that look exactly like this. But then there are also doors to different areas all over the place, too.
Never should have come here.
Okay. Oh, that's a vampire. Dawnbreaker took care of her. No problemo. Did I get Sanguinaire Vampirus? She did hit me with those. Nope. Okay, we're good. Where does this lead? Solitude Catacombs. No, don't need to go in there. Ooh, we do have a Whisper, though. That might lead us to where those bandits are. Now, I'm remembering these bandits being in Solitude, but they could be, like, somewhere in Winterhold, too. You don't want to fight me? Okay, good. Congrats on the new record. Yeah, not quite there yet. We got another 24 minutes. See if I can ruin it here. But so far, so good. And thank you, Mr. Simon. Mr. Laughing Simon. Hope you're having a good weekend out there in sunny Scotland. Excited to see the new video, too. Dragon Yara ballin' somewhere, I'm sure. To see old friends, you said cryptically on the Discord, huh? Greybeards, maybe? We shall see. Don't you all go jinxing it now? Yeah, indeed. If you do ruin, I want to know that I did not jinx it. Yeah, you're not getting off the hook so easily there, pal. Well, I mean, I'm just gonna end up being lost in the sewer system for the next 24 minutes if everything holds. Eastern Tunnel. I don't know if I've been in the Eastern Tunnel yet. I'll have to check that out. Bard's College, Eastern Outfall. I think that might be where I came from. No, this is where I came from. Cloaca Maxima. All right, let's go check out the Outfall first. Well, I don't know. Catacombs. Let's go check out the eastern tunnel since we're closer to that. If I can even find that. Which I'm totally going the wrong way now, I realize. Oh, what a shit show. Maybe. Actually get there through here. Aha! Aha! And there's a slaughterfish. Please don't bite me, Mr. Slaughterfish. But I do want to kill you. Ah. Skeevers. It'd be a miracle if I don't get diseased. Piss farting around the sewers. Where is that slaughterfish? Oh, he went all the way into the next room. Fine. He doesn't want to bother with me. I don't want to bother with him. See another tunnel over here. I used to see Couch Warrior navigate through these sewers with ease. I don't know how he did it. Yeah, right. Must have just spent a lot of time in here, I think. Blue Palace. Need to head left. There's Mr. Slaughterfish again. Gotcha, finally. Oh my god. Where is this corridor that I'm looking for here? Oh, there it is. I see it now. Who would have thought there would be so many, like, creepy crawlies down here in the sewer? Eastern Tunnel, here we go. I think we should get Win to install the... Yeah. Oh, that would be a hoot, huh? Oh, we've already been up here. Doesn't mean this isn't the place we're looking for. Of course, maybe it does mean this isn't the place we're looking for.
Mike, please, someone do something.
Are you killing dead Skeever?
Rest easy.
Maybe it wasn't dead. Sure seemed dead.
Ow,
you guys okay?
ow.
A leper? Let's not get too close to the leper there.
Last mistake.
Solitude. Okay, so maybe the eastern tunnels weren't the best option here. Ooh, this is a hidden Talos Shrine. This is cool. Like the attention to detail of the sewers mod. Excellent.
Careful with that fire.
What fire? Oops, did not want to go this way. New test character who only lives in the sewers of Skyrim. Well, my plan every time I do like a stealthy character, like an agent or like a thief or something like that, my plan is always to learn the sewers with them, because traveling underground in an urban setting is a very valuable thing when you're trying to stay off the grid or trying to escape after being caught pickpocketing someone, right? Or someone or something, right? So it's always the plan to come in here, and I learn little bits here and there, and things look like vaguely familiar to me from time to time. Let's try the Eastern Outfall over here. But so much of it looks so familiar that it's really hard to to gain a mastery of like the bearings in the place, you know? The Eastern Outfall might actually be the place I'm looking for. Yeah, this is the place I've been looking for.
Now ain't this a surprise?
Smuggler.
Die already! I can take your stuff.
All right. This, I think, is where I was thinking, and I think Left-Handed Jedi was thinking where that steel claw is in this room off to the left. I know the Solitude sewers pretty decently because the amount of prison breaks I've done there. Oh, nice. An Argonian would be a good choice for a sewer-dwelling character. Indeed, yes. You can kind of do like a Cthulhu-style build with that too. Like have a monster from the depths that dwells in the sewers and comes out at night and eats the dead. Maybe do like a Namira playthrough or something with that one. That'd be kind of cool. A deep one. There you go. Yes, here is the steel claw. Okay, now we just have to make our way back to where we were originally. John, I've took Hodless Mod and Terry with me to look for the passage. Now, Hodless Mod we did see once we opened up that hidden passage. But we needed the steel claw. I'm leaving the claw here in case we experience any troubles. If we do find what we're looking for, we'll take the whole team down there. I have Darmok's diary with me to help us navigate in the right direction. I'm going to find the temple even if I have to tear all of Skyrim down. Okay. Time is at 1:03 p.m. Okay, we still got some time. Now I just have to remember how to get there. Now I think I can swim out of here and we'll be at the Solitude docks. Could worship either Hermaeus Mora or Sheogorath. Yeah, now I feel like it might have been Belisarius did a deep one build. Similar to this concept that we've been coming up with. Like Belly's already done it. Alright, so at this point I'm just gonna follow the quest marker here because that should take me right to where I need to go, I think. I hope. He just did his Gandalf build? Yeah, and it was great, actually. When I was thinking about Gandalf builds, I was thinking the one thing that's missing is he probably wants to use a staff as more of a shield and then hook up like the Unrelenting Shout effect to a power bash. And then you can spellcast as needed with the right hand. But for the most part, he's going to be pretty much just battle mage, and that's almost exactly what he did. And he did a great job with it, even aesthetically too. It looks very spot on, I think. And I feel like the Gandalf build was kind of his pet project for a long time too, so glad he finally got that out. Alright, here we go. This looks better. This is kind of exciting. excited to see where this all leads. I know I've done this once before, and it's been off stream that I did it. But all of the major cities have like these huge like underground forgotten cities under them, but it takes like a bit to actually unlock them and find them. Okay, Steel Claw I do have now. Steel Claw would be an awesome name for an 80s metal band. Somebody wanted to start like a cover band or something. Steel Claw would be a great one if it's not taken already. We got Dragon, Eagle, Wolf. Here we go. Dragon, Eagle, Wolf. Oh, and it's one of these two on every ring, huh? So original. Dragon, Eagle, Wolf. There we go. And we lost Gaokao again. He's got one job is to follow us and be a meat shield, and he just goes off and looks for sweet rolls every 5 minutes. Whoa, okay. That would have been a terrible permadeath. And we got a troll. Shouldn't be any problem. Trolls hit hard, but they move really slow and they're very weak to fire. Okay, I'm gonna have to keep an eye on encumbrance now again. Yeah, we're getting pretty heavy here. Yeah, look at this vast underground cavern here. This is awesome. One of the most underrated mods, in my opinion, Sewers of Skyrim. They give you lots of alternate ways into the major cities for like a thief character, but they also give you like these huge hidden quest lines that are amazing. Ooh, that guy's tough. Engage the familiar, please. I really want to do builds based on like some of the animated armory weapons too. Like a quarterstaff build would be amazing. A claw build would be awesome. I've already started downloading some like really fancy rapiers and stuff for a rogue build at some point. A duelist build, that would be really cool. Okay, the calm did work on this guy. Ebony Glaive. That's cool too, but too heavy. Oh, here we go. Here's Mornbringer. The sword that was meant for a true warrior and seems to curse everybody else. It's a great sword, so we're not going to use it. Target takes 30 points of shock damage, half as much. So, not really an original enchantment there, but it is a cool looking blade. Very unique. Lucian likes his two-handed Alinor saber there. But he doesn't really strike me as a true warrior that wouldn't be cursed by this. Duras is definitely a warrior. He's got that fire in his belly. Chip on his shoulder to always prove that he's stronger than somebody else, but Lucian does not. Duras does not have any kind of talent or proficiency in two-handed weapons anyway. He likes the smaller, quicker blades. Got another troll down here. Of course, what better place for a large troll than a vast underground system of caverns. Ooh, that hurt a little bit, but I'm okay. Stop shooting ice at the frost trolls, please. These are cave trolls, but I think they're just frost trolls with a different name. Oh, now I'm over encumbered. Elven Greatsword of Fire. Ninjato. Actually, do I already have... I don't think I need all the troll skulls if I already have the enchanting items. Doesn't look like I do, so I'll have to keep one of those anyway. Don't need any of these like little bones and stuff. Okay. Alright, now we just gotta find our way out of here. Oh no, we're still looking for the Shallow Doors Insights. Okay. Probably across this little bridge here. Probably more trolls, I'm thinking. Oh, that's a big boy. Oh my goodness. Look at that. Okay, do need the courage for this. Aldisla? That's a reference to. Okay, Dawnbreaker does hit her pretty hard. Oh, Lucian, I hit you. Sorry, bud. Ooh, that hurt. Okay, that was kind of a big surprise there. Spread Eagle. Yeah, Troll Chode is not something I want to be looking at, and I don't want to subject you guys to that either. Sewers are good for just dropping massive surprises on you. Yeah, I would rather that than have to witness somebody dropping a massive surprise in a sewer, though. There we go. Okay, now we just got to find our way out of here, and I think that will be a good place to end the stream. But let's get out of here safely first. More trolls. God, can you imagine how bad this place smells? We're like under a sewer. In a troll's den. Oh, there he is. Goblin's Causeway? Oh boy. What did I get myself into here? Hey, what happens in the sewers stays in the sewers. Indeed. Just a cute little mud crab minding his own business, and I just scissor chopped his face off. Shadow Green Cavern. Okay. I know Shadow Green Cavern. This is where we found Olivia Maronan's Khajiit friend. Wow, and it respawned the Spriggans in the meantime here too. Oh my god, this is treacherous. How am I supposed to go now? Okay, there's another bridge over here. Oh, this is frightening. This is scaring the crap out of me right now. Okay, where do I go from here?
Dark and damp. Dank, if you will.
Whew, okay. I would have hated to have like ended this long permadeath run on just a drop. A drop to my death. Okay. That's interesting. You guys are cool with me being here? Okay, well, I'll just leave you guys be if you're gonna leave me be. Man, I feel like we were just here not too long ago, like a week or two ago, which is not that long ago in-game. And everything respawned and nothing's hostile. Oh well. Not gonna look a gift horse in the mouth. I was horrified. Yeah. I know, right? That, out of everything, that giant troll and everything else, that was the thing that was the scariest out of all this. Okay. Well, that's it. We made it, guys. Thanks for joining me. That was awesome. New record. Next week will be episode day 20. Or no, day 19. And that's a new record for me. That's awesome. That feels great. And we got to start thinking about winding this guy down into an end game now at this point too, because he is very strong. This dual wield into auto casting calm has really been just smoking everybody. That being said, the Silver Hand are really tough. We're doing companions now, so we got some tension ahead for sure until we have to start thinking about that. So first things first, get through the companions quest line alive. Take on our fear aspect. We've been doing calm. We're going to switch to fear, which is going to make things easier and harder because we're going to actually have to chase people down now. But I think fear spells actually apply to higher level enemies too, so a little bit of give and take there. But yeah, he was already a little dark, but he's gonna go a little darker after that too. All right, yes, outstanding. Thank you guys, thank you so much. That was a lot of fun. Okay, so if you're happening across this channel just kind of randomly, do check the description below for a lot of links. If you like this content, you're probably going to love that stuff. 57 Strudel and Caladran both have amazing fanfics. Their channels or their sites with their fanfic are both listed below. If you like fantasy reading, you're not going to do any better than that. So check that out. And then as far as other channels, Magus80 was here earlier. He has a Twitch channel. Go check that out. Icarus was here earlier too. He's got some great Let's Plays going on his channel, some great character concepts and awesome aesthetics. And of course, the Laughing Simon needs no introduction. He's YouTube famous now. He's just a YouTube celebrity. His channel is awesome as well. Great sense of humor. He loves dragging NPCs from one. Actually, I think he hates doing it, but it's kind of like where his channel has landed now. He's the guy who drags NPCs across Skyrim, so. It's a blessing and a curse. So go leave him a subscription too and laugh your ass off. It's great stuff. Yeah, we knew him when we knew him before he was famous. All right, everybody, that's it for me. Have a great weekend. I'll see you next week, and until then, take care of yourselves. All right, see you guys.